What's up, YouTube? A little bit of a long day. Apparently, like, I'm Canadian, so I don't wake up early for the pre-market, like the 2 o'clock shit or whatever you guys get, 4 o'clock. Because I don't get to participate until 7 with Quest Trade. So apparently, Megl went to 316 in pre-market. So that was a pretty intense day. I totally dipped the hell out of there. At like 200, I went 200, 205, 210, 215, 220, 225, 230. Got the hell out. Got up and got out, guys. Knew exactly what that play was all about. Not saying I get them all right, but I definitely knew. I sniffed that one out. And I did not wind up bag holding that play. I think we had a decent majority of people in my channel taking profits. And why wouldn't you? That thing was up fuck, God, that thing was damn way up, guys. That's half useless at this point. Hopefully some of you can get out still tomorrow. Maybe you can run in the morning. I don't really know. We have, if you go look, I'm going to put a link actually. I'll put a link at the bottom of this so you guys can start tracking IPOs yourself. There's like over 300 left in the rest of the year. So they're not rare, okay? What is rare is that they actually run. Most of them don't run, okay? And I need to explain this to you. When you're doing an IPO and you're going public, you're saying that you need or want public support for your company. You're diluting you're selling some of your company to shareholders, and now you're going to have to be responsible to them. You're going to have to start showing all your earnings or lack thereof, etc. You're trying to raise money because you need and or want money, but oftentimes they need the money or they're just going to go under. Sometimes they do it because they need it to expand and things like that, notoriety and all that. But I mean, a lot of the times it's not a, I mean, they're selling some of the companies so that they can get free money, essentially, from investors, right? So it's not like they're always guaranteed to go up. We got lucky a couple of times. I mean, I don't know personally anyone who would have had a HKD. Megl was good. We got a company called Fisker, FSZR, I believe. Or it's electric boats. That's coming up this week on Wednesday. There's another one on Wednesday. And then next week, there's one. And then the following week, there's one. And there's a good one out of Malaysia coming up. As well, Star Box or some shit that I am looking into. So I'm gonna look into all of them. As always, I'm gonna give you DD that's maybe biased, maybe unbiased, but I'm definitely gonna give DD. You can call it FUD. Some of you might, but others, I know that they appreciate it and they like what I do there. So we're gonna still do that. We're gonna stick with that. I'm gonna do things on my channel the way I've always been doing them. Nice and transparent. Let everybody know my ins and outs today, all the time. I day traded the hell out of that thing too. Sold like 400 shares. 10 to 30 at a time. Just quick scalping. Because sometimes the spread on Megl was like $3 to $7. Like, it got pretty crazy. So we do have IPOs coming up. We're going to try and hit some of those. We'll see how it works. And if at some point it starts going against us, we're going to go back to traditional stuff. Tomorrow, because everybody goes, well, what's the next play? Well, we thought it was this, but clearly everyone wants out. And if you're sitting there going, yeah, I just hope it goes to this so I can get out. Well, there's a good chance that about 1 million other people, guys, are thinking the exact same thing, okay? Meaning it's, party's over. Not everybody's sitting there going, it's gonna go to 1,000. I basically heard one guy say, yeah, it's gonna go to 500. I didn't hear it at all after this morning. So tomorrow I'm gonna try another strategy, okay? Because we had Hlbz running today. Oh, cool. It's like 100 birds just flew up over here, and I'm just like right here. Hlbz, I called that out on my channel. I believe it was 116. 116. Called that out. ran, I mean, you guys saw it. It was way over $2 by the end of the day. I dipped out quick. I dipped out at 149. When I see the 3 white knights pattern, which is 3 big green candles, I dip. And I saw it too, and then I saw it start to peel back. So I took some profits, just a quick gainer. Nothing crazy. And because I'm trying to just really keep it tight with my portfolio right now. Really keep it tight. So, and these guys are everywhere. Super cool. But we called that out. There was some people calling out BNSO earlier, and it was like, it felt a little pumpy dumpy. It pumped hard into the open. The very second the market opened, took his shit. There was another one later. What the hell was it? I don't even know. It went from like 60 cents to like $1.10. So what happened is there, guys, is some whale, like an actual whale or a few whales, basically they used about 330 grand, pumped that shit up, got retail hyped about it, and dumped it on their ass. Okay, so this is why I avoid penny stocks. They're very easy to pick up and run with. If there's no news, like no significant news, it's a scam. Just straight up, you're gonna get owned. It's not an argument. You do you. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to. You don't know what you're talking about. That's the beauty of it. It's your own money. You can risk it all you want. But I'm telling you, basically 99 out of 100, you're gonna get screwed on that play. Some of you might get in, get up, and get out, but a lot of you are going to get in and thinking you're in this great play, and you just all get smoked, okay? And your money it's gone. It's all just numbers on a screen, which makes this a lot harder these days to actually gauge the severity of the situation. Hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. I'm super guilty of it, guys. I could lose like $3,500 in a day, and I'm like, oh, it sucks. But I'll get, you know what I mean? But really, and then when I go to pay my credit card, I'm like, shit, $3,500, that's a lot of money. That's literally a trip wherever I want, or, you know, expensive things. I can also go up $7,000, and it does, like today, I went up on Megl, $7,200. I cashed it out, right? And it just didn't really hit me, but that's a lot of money for one day. It's a ton of dough. It's tons. You do that for 210 trading days out of the year. You let me know what that comes out to, guys. It's a lot of dough. So anyways, I'm blabbing. What's the strategy? Shut the hell up and tell us. So the strategy is going to be, because I've been noticing a new pattern, that these morning rippers, okay, they rip in the pre-market. They often chill, not necessarily go down, but they often chill. At least chill, sometimes go down, but always by the end of the day or in the after hours, they start ripping again. It's a pattern. It's something I'm noticing, and that's where we're getting these 80%, 100% runners, 200% Hlbz, right? So in the morning tomorrow on my Stock Whisperer video, I'm gonna tell you guys, these are the high volume runners that are also the high percentage movers. Because I have a specific filter that I look at every morning. It's usually good for 4 or 5, 3 to 5. So I'm going to give you guys that. And me personally, I'm going to toss about $1,000 in it. Nothing crazy, but really if all that money gets wiped out, or a good portion of it, like, that sucks. I don't want to lose it. It feels like a kind of a downy week, okay? And they've got the CPI data, Consumer Price Index data, coming out. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Regardless, I don't really care. I'm going to test this. I'm going to put in a G. If I can make at least 500 on it, I'm going to preset my sells. I'm not waiting. I'm going to buy the stock, and I'm going to immediately set a limit for it. And when that limit hits, it's going to fill. If the limit doesn't hit, well, I guess it's not going to fill. We'll have to see what's up, and then I'll have to decide where I'm at. Because today it would have hit 2 out of 3, so I would have been up 2 out of 3, and the third it actually would have hit 2. It also could have went down. Anyway, whatever. it basically would have been 3 out of 3, but depending on where I set my limit. And I plan to set it pretty low, probably like 20% or 25%, maybe even like 15%, okay? So I'm going to do that, and if it works out, on Wednesday, I'm going to double it. I'm going to go to 2K, and I'm going to try to get $1,000. And Wednesday, though, there's also the 2 IPOs, okay? What is the one? Yeah, that's the Fisker one, okay? So I'm going to need to have money at the ready for that, which I already do. I have a good amount of money set aside for it, so I'm going to see how that goes. And I'll be doing the live level 2 data on my YouTube channel all day, live stream. With that, okay, you could just get your own from Webull for $2 a month. I don't use Webull, like I'm Canadian. I use it to chart the 4-hour. That's it, because we don't have it. But got all these green beans up in here. You can get it for $2, and it's basically like you're playing blind if you don't have it. You shouldn't be using the 1 minute. You shouldn't be using the 2 minute. Instead of that, you should have the live level 2 data going, so you can see all the orders and the size of the orders. And then for your actual charts, the 3 or 5 minute and the 15, okay? But on my channel, as a part of we do whale watching, so we watch runners, and I call out, okay, well, this is where they're buying, and this is how many they're buying and selling, and sometimes we basically can literally predict all the halts in a day. So we're going to be checking that out and following that. And that's what I have. Other than SIGA, which, you know, you could have got a little bit of a dip on. ENDP. Went into some cannabis stocks today. Tilray Cron, CGC, and Village Farms VFF, okay? Yeah, Sundial had a good day. We're looking at covered calls there. I'm not really into Sundial. It's not ran well, and it's prone to dilution. And then ACB had a good day too, Aurora Cannabis. Same difference. They sold a big warehouse and shit, so I mean, I don't know how they really are going to make a lot of money. They sold it at a major loss too, like $50 million or something crazy. So I like the first 4 that I mentioned. And we're going to be looking at, so something that's kind of a forgotten meme is Smile Direct Club. And that's invisible braces. I'm going to be looking at doing a covered call for that as well. That's where you buy the stock and then you write an immediate call at the nearest strike. And, you know, we're looking to make about 11%, something like that. Super easy way to level up and protect your downside, especially on a Tuesday. I don't do that on a Monday, but do that on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. It's obviously real hard to pull off on a Thursday because all your time premium is basically vanished. But that's what we're going to do on my channel tomorrow. We'll see you guys there.